Hey y'all, what's up? This is the I Just Think It's Funny podcast. I'm Destiny.
And I'm Brianna, and we've got some things to get off our chest because sometimes you just gotta talk it out with your homegirls. Girlfriends!
It's been a long week, it's fine. It's fine. So, let's do...
We're only like 10 episodes in.
This is 11. 12. This is 12.
Oh!
Yeah.
Wow.
It's fine. It's the end of the year. Life is rough. I get it. But that's why we're here.
Yeah.
We're talking the stuff out. But before we talk it out, we're going to do a little bit of a homegirl check-in. So, how you feeling today?
Today, I'm feeling good, another day, but I do feel better than the last time we recorded. That's a positive, because last week I feel like we were really just it got a little bit, it just was a downer. And I'm not saying that I'm healed. However,
you're not delivered.
I have definitely not been delivered yet. However, I'm in a better headspace than I was a few days ago.
That's good. Anything?
That's all I can ask for, and just.
Okay. Did you do anything to contribute to that?
I did some home decor stuff. That always makes me happy.
Okay, that's good.
Slowly but surely, switching up some vibes in the place. That helps.
Okay.
Whenever I get a knock on the door, I know it's like I got another package. That always brings me joy. And then I open the door, and then the Amazon or FedEx people are down the hall. Happy holidays! And I'm like,
oh, that's nice.
Yeah,
really nice.
That makes me feel good. But yeah, that's about it.
Okay.
All of my friends left me. So for the holidays, so I'm just alone.
Well,
I'm literally alone.
I mean, you'll go home soon. Soon and very soon, hopefully.
Yeah. But yeah, how are you doing today?
I am too. I too am better than I was. What did Marvin Sapp? I'm stronger. I'm wiser. Yeah, that one. What song is that? You saw the best.
Never would have made it. Yeah.
His two songs kind of blend together. There's Never Would Have Made It, and then there's He Saw the Best in Me. So maybe he might.
Yeah, but I know both of those songs.
Okay, well maybe
Just Never Would Have Made It.
Okay. And the funny thing is I used to not like that song as a kid because I would hear it all the time.
I heard it every Sunday from my grandma's room, and I would just be in there greasing her scalp and listening to it with her.
Did we all grease our grandma's scalps?
I hope so.
So my grandma, she's actually here with us this weekend. She's 101. And to give context, I am the youngest grandkid and the only girl. So she and I had this different connection than with the boys. So I just remember when I would go over her house, like when I was probably like, definitely under the age of 10. And during the summers, and I would get on like the top of the recliner chair and like braid her hair. Or like she would just let me do it and comb it. I was like, wow. That's so cute.
Very bonding grandmother-granddaughter thing.
I want to do that. I can't wait to have babies so I can do it to them, just braid their hair.
No, you're going to be fighting.
What you mean?
Kids are bad.
I went to sleep. I was a kid that like knocked out.
A lot of kids are bad.
Head just flopping everywhere.
But yeah, I do think that in the Black community, getting your hair done, whether it be by like a grandmother or mom or older sibling or cousin, whatever, it's a bonding experience.
For sure. My mom didn't really do my hair growing up, so I've been going to the beauty salon probably since the age of 3. Like I just remember her like doing maybe a couple plaits here and there, but that was not her ministry. So She didn't try.
My mom would dedicate a whole day.
Y'all had a lot of hair, so between the two
It
of
was
y'all,
me and my sister's head.
yeah,
We had a
between
lot
the
of
two of y'all.
it
Nope.
was a whole day process. The music was playing. We were singing Whitney. She would be like, "That's not your part, Brianna. Come in on your part." Like it was a whole day. And I would just be sitting there, you know, do the whole sync thing, and then you get in between the leg thing, and then yeah.
Yeah,
What
I
process?
can't wait. I just pray that I don't have all girls. Like, I just need at least one boy in the mix. At least one boy. Like you and
I
Daddy.
like long hair on boys though, so I'm gonna have the same problem either way.
Hmm?
I like long hair on little boys, so I probably am gonna be doing his hair too.
I mean, up until he's probably like 2, maybe 3, I can see maybe some hair. Like I wouldn't mind like if my baby boy had like an afro or something like that. Or like I might throw in some cornrows, but I'm not about to do some elaborate process. It's gonna be you and Daddy are going to the barbershop. Or if Dad can cut, go ahead and give him his first haircut. I'm down for that. But no. No. Let's say all that to say I am doing great. Today, yesterday was like a low. I was like, ooh, I'm sitting in the bed the whole day. What is this? I mean, I sit in the bed every day when I'm not working, which is Saturday, Sunday. Why is the house phone ringing?
The house phone in so long. Wow.
And it talks. It talks.
Wow, this sounds like childhood.
My mom keeps it. I don't know why she keeps it. I'm like, no one has a house phone.
Safety reasons.
I mean, yeah. And it just keeps talking. Okay. So, okay, it's done now. Oh, I forgot there's a phone down here. But anywho, yeah, like just the weekends I don't really do anything. But what helped me yesterday, I was like, we're not about to chill in this mode for the rest of the day. So we need to do something. So I wrote in my gratitude notebook. I said, okay, let's write 10 things that we are thankful for. When I say we, I mean me. I'm grateful for. And that really kind of shifted my perspective. Like I literally felt lighter by just writing just some things I was thankful for, whether it be like I'm thankful for having a nail on my pinky toe or like something like that. I didn't write that. I didn't write that. Apparently that's a thing that guys think women don't have. A nail on the pinky toe. They're like, yeah, most girls don't be having nails on their pinky toes. And then there was a whole thread on Twitter. It was like a whole thread where people were like, yeah, I barely got a nail on my pinky toe. It was like girls saying this, and I'm just like, I be
Can't relate,
cutting the
but
nail.
that's weird.
Yeah, but that's besides the point. But yeah, that's what I did. What else did I do? I did a little bit of a devotional because I'm like, maybe I need a little inspiration, little word. But yeah, I snapped out of that for a little bit. But you know, I'm here.
I'm,
Don't do
I'm,
this. Don't do this.
I'm here.
No, we're not doing it. We're not
Hey,
doing it.
that's great. You know, happy that we are in a slightly better place today.
Look, the people connected with us. They were commenting on the clip. They were like, I feel seen. I said, me too. So, you know, I think everybody was in a little bit of a rut per se.
Yeah. Okay. Well, do you have a honorable mention of the week, a zaddy, a woman you admire?
Uh,
Anybody this week?
uh,
Well, let me go first. I'm gonna go first.
okay.
Um, my woman of the week is going out to none other than
I feel like I know where this is going.
the Lori Harvey.
Do it.
Okay, so hear me out. People be hating on Lori Harvey, you know? And at first, not gonna lie, I kind of became that person because I was like, why are you attached to so many random people? What you even do? Like, what is your, I don't even understand what you do. Why are you attached to Future of all men? Future? And then the whole Diddy thing was weird. That was weird. However, She is unproblematic in a way. Like, she literally says nothing and lets you assume everything. And I really respect it, because what is the point in arguing and defending your point? People are going to say what they're going to say. They're always going to associate you with somebody else. So just let them have it. At the end of the day, she's making money and she's beautiful. Like, she always looks good. We have yet to catch her slipping. She always looks amazing. She posts these very curated photos and she continues on with her life. You might see her out with somebody, you might not, like, but she literally says nothing. I saw an interview with her that she did with Pretty Little Thing, I think like last year or something. That was the first time I've ever heard her say anything.
Was that before or after the hit and run incident?
I think this was before.
Okay.
Yeah, even that, like, we don't really know. I feel like I would take.
She got probation, like 4 years.
Okay, probation. Yeah, but she ain't say nothing. She's just still posting her photos like she ain't on probation. I respect it because I would do the exact same. What am I gonna say? You read the article. What is there to say? Just look at these cute photos of me in the kitchen. Like, she be posting like cute photos and like outfits and stuff. Her hair be done.
That's cool. Like, I literally have nothing to say.
She has not given me a reason for me to hate on her or be like, I don't know about her. Like,
I mean, I dislike her, but I don't like love her because I don't know her. Like,
yeah, I don't love her either, but aesthetically, like, she's great.
No, she's very pretty. And, like, fun fact, you already know this, but for the people listening, we went to the same school. So it also kind of tells you how old I am around, but I didn't say how far in age we are apart. But just even then, like, she was pretty. So, I think it's great to see her evolution from being a pretty girl to, like, now she's a very pretty woman. I just, like, she doesn't offer anything to my life, so, like, I feel like I have nothing to contribute to this convo. I'm like, okay, she exists. Like, because I think she does modeling or something like that.
Yeah, she models. I know she did some stuff with Dolce and Gabbana that I saw.
Well, that was like that one year where they had like all celeb kids or whatever.
Yeah.
Diggy was in it. Christian, well, King Combs, I think that's what he's going through. I mean, not going through, like it's a phase going by now.
His name's gonna change. You know who his daddy is.
And then I think that was it. I want to say Quincy was in it.
Probably.
But yeah, like, she looked beautiful in that. I think it was like a gold gown and she had like a tiara and all that stuff.
Yeah, she had like a crown or something.
Yeah, she looks so pretty. Like, she's very pretty. I think she's being very well advised by a good publicist and all that stuff, because, these things that come up in the news about her, they have the potential to either, you can spin it to make it seem worse or better for your career. And with them not really saying anything, more people on her side per se. Like, I see women like changing the name on Twitter, like Lori Harvey fan club, all this different stuff. So
that's extreme.
I mean, it's Twitter. Twitter is the extreme. Twitter is actually a toxic place that no one wants to talk about, but okay. So yeah, okay. So your
person of the week.
I'm gonna say Kev on Stage. Like, I love Kev on Stage. I think I've known about him at least like 7 years or something like that, when he was in the Playmakers with, like, I think his brother and another guy that I'm blanking on his name right now. And they used to do like church funny videos, and somehow I found that. I don't know how I find people on the internet, but I do. And I just watched his videos, and now he has a new app. He actually spoke about it a little bit earlier this year. Like, he mentioned developing something. But it's Kev on Stage Studios. It's an app for Black creators. It's going to be like Black content. I think you can upload your content and whatnot, but I'm not sure of like the licensing and all that jazz, or if there's a subscription. Maybe I think there might be a subscription.
Yeah, it's a subscription based app.
Okay, that's super dope. Cool too. I mean, we already got 50 million subscriptions. Why not support Black creatives at the end of the day if that's what you want to do? So
yeah, time to get in. It's now before.
Right. Exactly. So I'm like super excited for him, just with his growth, just watching over the years, and from even being on All Def to now like really having like his own studio. Like literally he has like 3 or 4 different podcasts, doing the comedy show that he was just on Good Morning America. I think it was it Monday, Tuesday, something like that, where he was talking about the Keep Your Distance comedy show, which if you haven't seen it yet, you guys, I think the last one of the year might be this week or next week. It's like Friday and it's live. You buy a ticket, stream it, I think on YouTube or some other platform, and it's available I think until Saturday or Sunday, and you can watch it. Super great. It's funny, good time. So, he's doing good things. Like, I just love that. And I love that he's about bringing his people with him and uplifting people, which is something that, like, I desire to be. Like, I don't want to be famous or anything like that, but I want to get to a place where it's like, yes, I'm creating stories and telling stories, but I'm also able to, like, open up the doors for my people who are on my same level or even below me, like, to be able to mentor and, help break through the industry. And I think that's super great. It's a rare find in this industry.
Yeah, kudos to Kev on Stage. Like, this quarantine especially, I feel like he really, as if he wasn't already pumping out content every single day, it's literally. Like he really doubled down on the quality of his content this year.
Mm-hmm.
It's just been amazing to watch his evolution, like just this year alone.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how many hours in a day do you have? It's amazing.
But one thing, he also is a full-time.
I get it, but like this year specifically, like the quality of his work has like really elevated.
Like, especially the promos for the Keep Your Distance comedy.
Yeah, those are funny.
The one that killed me is the Addictive Love parody. That killed me. If y'all don't know, it's like a parody of this song from the 90s that sounds like it's an R&B song, but it turns out it's a gospel song sung by the brother and sister duo. I was gonna say Kiki, Cece, and BB Winans. Apparently, everybody thought they were dating, but didn't realize they were brother and sister. They didn't realize because they were singing this song, and they're like, "Oh, I mean, their names are last names." So it's like, "Oh, they're married." No.
Yeah, but it's BB and Cece, like,
people be out here cute. I could be DD and CC with some man. Who want to be the CC to my DD?
there.
But that video was so funny. It was just so accurate. How she had like the liturgical dance outfit. Liturgical dancing. It's an experience to watch.
It's very expressive.
And yes, it is.
I always feel like, dang, they're really coordinated. Like, because how do they not hit each other?
And my favorite are the flags.
Looking like a color guard up there. Like, and don't let them also have on a flowy outfit too with the flag.
The liturgical outfits, the flowy would be.
It's amazing. I was in the color guard for like 2 weeks.
Girl.
And so I know how to whip a flag.
That it kills me because they always look like, I don't know how to describe it, but whenever you're out and you see someone dressed like that, they're a praise dancer. You know it. It's like the non-form fitting outfit. Like maybe
You have like the leggings underneath with like the flowy, like
pants.
silky.
Yeah.
It's like not wide. It's always like fitting, but still flowy.
Yeah. And then if you have the
They can be
pants,
tight, but sometimes I'll have something over.
yeah. And if it's the pants, they're like culottes, but like extra long, stretchy culottes.
Yeah. No shoes and no socks.
No. And then it's, I don't think their hair be down. It's always like in a ponytail or something.
Yeah,
like
that's too much whipping around.
or a bun. And then
I just don't know. Every time I watch and see it, I'm always like, how are they not throwing their back out? Because they be doing a full back bend and be going back up. And I'm like, ouch.
that's because a lot of them have dance backgrounds, so they're used to that.
No, that's the Holy Spirit. Because the way their body just contortioning like that, I'm like, ouch.
You said that's the Holy.
That's the Holy Spirit. It is.
Jesus be a back brace. So I'm guessing you thinking it was Jesus, I mean, a Holy Spirit too, and Michael Jackson was doing the Smooth Criminal lean.
No.
Okay,
That's different.
That's funny. Man, that is so funny. I used to kind of want to be one. I just wanted to have the flow. Praise is what I do. Yeah. The mimes. My mom tried to get me to be a mime. I was like, girl.
I've always wanted to be a like a majorette.
Ooh, same.
Like they dance so hard. Like the moves cracked me up. Some comedian did like a whole like parody video about it like some years ago. It was really funny. But anyway, the moves hilarious. The arm movements, I'm just like, you remember what's her name? In
Drumline.
Who played the girl?
What's her name? Who played Nina Simone and had no business doing it?
Who? Colombiana.
Zoe
Saldana.
There we go.
She was hitting those moves so hard.
You got to. It's our culture. You be about to throw a hip out. Bum, bum.
And then you see the guy with the stick and the whistle.
Oh, that's the I just blanked on the name. But that's the lead person right there.
Yeah. With the hat.
Yeah, with the Q-tip hat.
Yes.
With the bucket Q-tip, because I always got a strap underneath. Man, I want to watch Drumline. I think it's over here in all the DVDs. It's over here. We got a whole collection of DVDs, y'all, and VHS with the systems to play it. That's the key.
That's rare.
Right. My mom still buys DVDs to this day. Yeah. I'm just kind of putting her on to like streaming. She got a new TV, so like I think it's a smart TV, but we got to figure out the rest of those settings. But I put Hulu on there, so hopefully she'll get a taste of like the good life. She got a taste of Netflix, so she knows about that. So I'm trying to bring her on to the other side.
Yeah,
streaming. But it's all. Speaking of streaming, did you watch the Euphoria thing that came out?
Funny story. Okay. And I laughed at it the next day. Oh. But I was like in bed. I'm like, I'm gonna watch this. I'm excited because I miss Euphoria. I really loved that show. So I sat in the bed and made the mistake of taking my melatonin prior, right?
Oh, it was watching you.
Bruh, so I was sitting there and I'm watching it. Did you watch it?
I watched it last night, yeah.
Okay, so you know how they're sitting in the diner and Rue is high and she's sitting there and homeboy, her sponsor, is going off on a tangent that lasted so long. He was just going and she was barely cognizant because she was high the whole time. And so she was like dozing off and I was dozing off. And every time I would doze off, I would fall asleep and I'd wake up and he'd still be talking. I felt high too. I was laying there like, oh my gosh, he's still talking. And I couldn't comprehend what he was saying. So I felt like I was in it I feel like I was Rue watching this man talk. And so eventually I just turned it off. And so now I have to go back and rewatch because he just kept talking and I couldn't understand what he was saying.
I zoned out, if I'm being honest. I was gonna say it didn't really keep my interest.
There's so much dialogue.
Yeah, and I felt very bored. I was just like, okay.
I feel like this episode, okay, granted I didn't finish it, but it was supposed to be from Rue's perspective. It was about him.
I was confused. I didn't know what it was supposed to be. I was like, this is just part one of something.
Well, it said Rue, and then like the advertisements like on social media I saw was saying like it's Rue's perspective of what happened at the end. But like
I don't even remember what happened.
She barely said anything because she was on something. I was like, what is this?
Wait, what happened at the end of Euphoria?
What's her name? Blonde girl.
Jules.
Jules hopped on that train and Rue didn't follow her.
Oh. Wait, so at the beginning of this little whatever thing that came out, they were in a different apartment. So did Rue go? Or was that?
No, I think the beginning of it was showing like before Jules even did the whole train thing. And then you see the flash forward of her in the aftermath, her talking to her sponsor and saying like, I didn't get on the train and I relapsed.
Oh, maybe that was a dream thing. Maybe that's what she wanted, because if you remember the opening with them doing whatever they was doing, and Jules was like, oh, I have to go do my art show, da 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 da, whatever. And it was as if it was an apartment. Rue doesn't have an apartment. She was at home.
I assume they were at home.
Because if you remember, Rue's house didn't look like that. And Jules lived with her dad. So it was an apartment. That's why I was like, did she go with her?
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, granted, I was on something. So I got to go back. I got to go back and watch it anyway. So I could totally have made this whole thing up.
Yeah, everybody was like, ew, Euphoria was so good. And I looked at it and I'm like, this is what I get for listening to people. I've learned when people hype up things, I give it about 2 months until I like watch it. So like the only thing I actually kept along with was Lovecraft, because I was genuinely interested in that show before it came out. To bring things back on in to some sort of structure. Yeah, so I've been out here on these Twitter streets as usual, and I saw a couple of tweets that stood out to me, in particular, and I just want to know what we would do or how we respond to these statements or scenarios that have been shared on the World Wide Web. So the first one, speaking of cheating and having kids and stuff, let's start with this one. Abigail Swift 2 from Twitter, shout out to you, Abby. She tweeted, seeing a guy for 4 months, found out tonight he has a girlfriend of 10 years and a 7-year-old kid that I didn't know about. Bearing in mind, he's taking me to meet his mom, she's put M-U-M, 3 times, and she knew and lied to me too. You couldn't bleep write my life. Yeah, I haven't processed.
Okay. Mamas be trash.
Yep.
Mothers protect their sons.
They would go to the ends of the earth.
Yeah, they be horrible, but they will protect their sons even if they doing dirty. Like I have seen it, and it always amazes me. I'm just like, because you're thinking like, how could the mom betray me? Like the mom? But no, the mom be the ringleader. Like she just be going along with it. Like
anything for my baby.
Yeah, so it does not surprise me that this happened to this poor lady. However, like, I do feel bad though. That sucks.
I just want to know how she found out, because did he confess?
No.
Probably not. Sister,
No.
there's probably woman to woman her. Hey Abby, I don't know if you know this, but Jeff and I have been together for 10 years and we have our 7-year-old son Mason.
I mean, it could have been a woman to woman thing, but I kind of feel like she just found out some other way. There's tons of ways you can find out about something that big.
Right.
So she probably just found out and now she's just sitting distraught, like, wow, this whole time I met your family.
This isn't the first time I've heard this. Like people
No,
have had
happens all the time.
whole fiancés bringing somebody to Thanksgiving,
Yes.
which that doesn't make sense to me. Like, what story are you telling your family? Is your family not saying anything because like blood thicker than water? Is that how they're operating? No, I wish if I had a brother, I don't, but if I had siblings that were doing something dirty like that, and let's say if he had a girlfriend, we've hung out, she's come to dinner, blah blah blah. I know about her, and he come and bring Stacy, and I'd be like, well, what happened with Rebecca? I'm gonna say it in front of everybody. I'm like, we not about to pretend. No, this is not an improv game where we all just say yes and keep it pushing. We no. I'm like, excuse me, sweetheart, how long you been dating my brother? Oh, I've been dating Trevor for, 8 months. Oh, 8 months, is that so? Trevor, how long you and Rebecca been together? Don't do that. My little sister, she just be out there in Hollywood just going to la la land, Baby, what do you mean? Who's Rebecca? Well, I'm gonna let y'all handle this. I'm gonna remove all sharp objects from the table and let's go to the family. Like, I would do that. You ain't about to have me looking stupid because then this girl gonna be thinking I'm a part of this. No.
Yeah.
Nope. Sorry.
Family members do it. Homeboys do it.
Homeboys are the worst. Like, I feel like a lot of men don't have men in their life that keep them accountable.
Oh, no.
I have noticed this literally since college, and it irritates me so much because I could be like going through a situation with a homeboy of theirs, and I'm like, you obviously know about the situation, and you are okay with this? You letting your mans be out here wilding out, hurting girls' feelings left and right, and y'all just playing 2K?
Yeah, because that's my man's, and I ain't trying to get in his business like that because he also be doing dirty too.
I just couldn't do it. That's like if you was cheating, I wouldn't tell him, but I would confront you. Because my dealings aren't with him. So like that's not my place to be like, hey. I'd be like, look, sis, I don't operate like that. Either you get it together or we gonna have to part ways because I can't go down like that. Simple as that. Yeah. But to be out here like, oh yeah, she was with Jeff this weekend and she with DeMarcus next. Hey, like, no. Nope. Trash. Okay. So yeah, that's boo-boo. So Jasmine from Jasmine B. Knowing on Twitter, she said, I would be both honored and offended if someone used my photos to catfish someone. Like, first of all, wow, you think I'm attractive enough to get a man? But then, wow, how the hell you got a man and I don't? I imagine that's how she said it.
I'm sure. Yeah, I mean, if you use my photos to catfish somebody and you manage to successfully trap somebody, what did I do wrong? That is funny.
My thing is, I'm like, if they're just using photos, it's the person's personality.
Yeah.
And it's not to say that Jasmine's personality sucks. It's just like, it might, but I don't know her, so I can't make that call. But like, it's got to be the person's voice. I don't know.
I mean, the photo okay, that's very fleeting. It fades. You trap somebody with the photo, but you can't keep them.
Right, because what's gonna happen when they want to FaceTime? Poor connection.
Man, I was looking at some of these Instagram filters. You can really fake some stuff.
What you mean?
Like some of these Instagram filters be changing your whole face.
But you can't use that on FaceTime.
No, but you can send photos and be like, this is what I look like. You don't look like that.
That's also why I don't really like Instagram filters. They be changing the
No,
shape.
but I think on Facebook, you can do it on Instagram video.
Yeah, you can. But if it's like, obviously, if you have a picture of the person, you don't look like the person. You can't really look like the person no matter how many filters you use on a video.
No, I don't mean catfishing per se, but just even, I mean, it is kind of catfishing. Like, it's not necessarily someone else's face, but it's not yours. I was trying some on. I'm like, oh my God, like, I look like a Bratz doll. Like, this is not even my face.
I don't like the ones that like, so I already have like a pretty narrow nose anyways. I don't like the ones that make my nose even more narrow.
Oh yeah, they like contour your whole.
Yeah. I'm like, well, y'all taking all of it. And
it's scary.
It's weird. And I'm like, it's conditioning people to want to look a certain way.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like
the lips completely change. I'm like,
it's making the lips all full, like I got fillers. I'm like, I got black, so that's what made my lips full. Like, actually, I don't think I really have that full of lips. Like, they're not little.
Just kind of average.
So yeah, I don't know about this whole catfish thingy. It's weird. It's weird to me. I just want to know. I always think about that when I post a selfie. I'm like, who is out there like saving my pictures? Think about it. You might be somebody's home screen in the world. They might be like, this is my boo. They might have a whole story talking about y'all are in a relationship. Their homeboys or homegirls might be checking out your profile. It's a weird concept.
They totally could, because I don't be posting that much. They could totally have a whole story about me.
Mm-hmm.
Completely fake.
And they for sure could have a story about me. I don't like that. I don't like it. I wonder how this girl found out that she had a catfish. Well, not she had a catfish, but somebody used. Oh, no. She said she would be honored. So she doesn't know if that ever happened.
Most of the time it happened. Like sometimes it happens for people, they're on apps and they see their self and they're like, that's not my profile.
It's not me.
Or somebody sent it to them. Most of the time it's somebody they know and they're like, hey, I didn't know you had a Bumble. And they're like, I don't.
That happened to me. It's one guy I knew. I mean, not new, but I know. He's pretty popular on social media. And somebody created a fake profile. And I'm like, bro. They got you out here. He's like, no, that's not me. It's funny.
At least use your own face in a different, like maybe if you took like your face, so it's really you because you can FaceTime people. But maybe if you didn't like your body, like you could use somebody else's like body photos. But like I just don't know. It's just weird.
Which one's worse?
The face is worse. I don't want you to have a completely different face.
That is worse, but like to me, a lie is a lie. So like if you
a lie is a lie, but I can. If you're gonna lie better. Like I can FaceTime you still. You know what I mean?
But people don't think like that. I think those people are severely needing acceptance. So they're willing to get it even if it meant lying about their identity. Because if you ever watch Catfish, you're like, well, I'm still me. It's like you're not. Like
even if you are, like I can't get past the betrayal. That's why people are upset. It's the betrayal. But then again, I do understand the catfisher because they're like, you would have never talked to me if I looked like the way I look. And it's like, yeah, that's true.
The thing about it is sometimes it might not have been true. Like they could have actually thought they
Most of the time it's true. You saw those people.
But those people still be finding love. Like I sometimes think about that where I'm like, what I might think is fine could be completely repulsive to someone else.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So like those people who were like, ugh, that really could be the buff guy who they catfish in another dimension of the world. Could think that that person is the absolute most beautiful person.
Yeah, but if you find somebody you like online and you know that what you look like isn't going to be their type, you gotta adapt.
Speaking of adapting, I've tried something recently.
Oh no.
I didn't catch fish nobody.
I wondered though how far I could go if I tried to catfish somebody.
It's too much effort. I already don't like being online anyways, so like I already don't want to do that.
Oh.
So I have like dating apps because I'd be bored. I don't want to actually like date anyone from them. But I saw this girl on what's it? TikTok. She was like, "Girl, you need to change up your location on the dating apps." But she paid for the Tinder Plus, which Tinder is a no for me. But and she put her locations in different places in the world. And she was like, "Let me tell you." And she like showed some of the guys. These guys, they lived in different countries. And I'm like, "This man is beautiful. Where can I find you?" Canada, Switzerland.
I didn't know you can change your location.
If you get Hinge, you can. Hinge, I would recommend if you want to just give it a try just to see what people exist out in the world. I like to do that just to look at people. But you could do it. I dropped my location in New York. I got Jewish men coming after me left and right. Every single guy except like 3 have been Jewish.
Interesting.
I was like, wow, once a doctor, I said, could I get through this? Could I do? Let me go move to the Bronx real quick. So yeah, I'm gonna try a new location. I think I'm gonna try Canada today. Go to like Toronto, drop it in there.
Yeah, but then you have to tell them like, yeah, I actually don't live here, but
I don't talk to them. I literally just see who matches with me and then just excuse them.
but aren't you messing up the point of the app?
I'm not there for the reason of the app to find love. No. I've tried that.
People are.
They are, and I'm just not it. Look, I stopped trying to find love on the app about a month ago. I just decided I'm like, I'm not, if we're in the same city, we can social distance and go on a date, but like it's different. Like I completely don't know you. You got on a mask. So it's already kind of like a layer of mysteriousness. I mean, I want you to have on a mask, but like it's just weird when it's like a complete stranger. It's different if you didn't know them before and we weren't wearing masks. You kind of don't feel like they could be hiding behind something. But now I'm like, I really feel safer like within my circle.
Yeah, I get that.
So, none of my homies are helping a good sis. So until then, we just travel around the world and see what exists. I think I should stop in Italy. Italy is gonna be the next stop after
You're gonna have some luck.
after Toronto. Look, I might find love in Italy. I'm trying to go to Italy within the next 2 years. I might find me a boo. I got friends in Italy. Shout out to Giulio. What's up? He lives in Rome, so I'm gonna be up there in Roma. Roma.
Rome is a very fun city.
I'm trying to be fun. I'm trying to have all the fun.
2021. I'm trying to be fun.
I'm trying to be fun, y'all. I'm trying. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Hopefully I find love in 2021. We'll see. At least get close to it. Like I want to have a couple of failures if I don't actually find it. When I say failures, meaning like I actually maybe started seeing somebody and then it's like, nope. But not like in a bad way. Like, nope. Like, oh no. I saw him and now I don't want to see him. Like kind of that situation. That's what I mean. And that might be a virtual thing. Who knows? If y'all know anybody, any single brothers, or
please refer back to episode like 6 or 7.
Please find out. If any of my homeboys fit any of those descriptions, Um, it's the holidays. Why don't you give love a chance? Why don't you give love on
Oh,
Christmas Day, on Christmas Day? Just saying.
nah, I don't want any of my homeboys coming out of the woodworks. I'm good. Keep
There,
it to yourself.
I could,
To yourself.
have you ever had a dream that you I it's interesting for me. Most of my guy friends, actually, if I was like romantically interested in them, I would date them. But
Well,
I'm
yeah, if you were romantically interested in them.
because there's some good guys. Most of them. I mean, there could be one or two that I'm like, I thought that what if, like, what if? I'm
That's
like,
great.
I wonder if they think that. I just wonder.
Someone has to take that big leap.
It ain't me.
Remember that MTV show about that? There was a whole show about
Oh, friend zone. Friend
friends.
zone. I remember
Yeah.
that show.
That show used to have me on edge.
That's a lot. That is so hard.
Yeah, I used to be like, oh my God. And then the people who'd be like, I just don't feel that way. I'd be like, oh, no, they can never be friends again.
I think you can be friends.
It's gonna take a while. It's gonna take a while.
It is.
Some
Also,
people
too,
don't want to be friends though. Those were the ones that were funny to me. The people who were like, who rejected them, and then they were like, but I hope we can still be friends. And they're like, I can't be your friend. I'm like, I
it's
get it
awkward.
though.
I get both sides. I do. Because it's like, if, you know, if someone did his whole grand gesture of telling them that they like them, that's a lot. It's on a TV show. There's a lot of pressure to that. Like, I wouldn't mind, like, if one of my friends came to me, maybe we're hanging out post Rona or something, and they said, "Have you ever like thought about it?" Be like, I don't know. Like, I'd rather we be like that versus like, I did this romantic dinner on the beach and I brought all of our closest friends here.
The heck?
But that's how like some people be trying to get out the friend zone. They like plan it like it's a proposal, and it's like, bro, you about to propose yourself out of a friendship if you keep playing.
You do
Like,
that, I'm gonna cuss you out. Like, I'm gonna be upset.
right.
What in
So
the world?
yeah, I feel like if you're gonna try to make the jump, you need to do it in a way that won't backfire. Like, do it in a way where it's like, hey, well, I don't think you should say hey, but
No, hey, you can't say hey.
hey, how y'all doing? That's my favorite TikTok sound. Hey, hey, how y'all doing? I think it should just be like there's planning involved. So like I can't give how I would do it because then if I do it, then if they heard this, they know what I'm doing. So how let's just say you play a game. You know, you you got to do something that kind of points you into that direction. Like we can play Cards Against Humanities or something. Oh, that's a group, so you can't do that.
Well, I don't know, because some people would prefer the more direct approach versus kind of skirting around the topic or the idea or trying to ease it in somewhere.
What would you like more? If he was like, hey, I like you, shorty. I'm trying to be your man. No zap.
I would prefer it not to happen in the first place. But anyway,
What?
I prefer it to be more direct because it's kind of like ripping the band-aid off type of thing than me feeling weird like, did you just, I don't want to be confused. But I understand it being difficult for somebody to say it. So I understand that it could be not direct, but I would prefer to be direct because chances are I'm going to be upset.
Mm.
Just based off of my track record, I've been upset.
What are you upset about?
Like, how could you do this to me?
Wait, what?
Your friend.
Yeah.
Now it's all wrong. Now it's weird. I
No.
thought what we had was special.
It was, and it touched him.
No, I don't want to touch you.
Oh no. I don't know. Like,
I get over the anger part because okay, I can't be mad, but I
yeah,
am
I'm like,
I'm just always initially mad, like, come on.
we had a good thing going.
Hey.
Well,
Now I gotta think about it.
I mean,
What if I never thought about it before? Now I'm just like,
again,
and then you try to be nice, but you're like mad.
I don't think I would be mad.
All right.
Because, like, the thing about it, I can't help that you caught feelings for me.
Well, yeah, that's me day 2.
So
that's my thought process day 2. Day 1, I'm like, are you freaking kidding me?
That's not how you respond to vulnerability like that. I wouldn't want to be your friend after that either. I'm like, you know what?
But they still sticking around. I don't know. I come back with a level head, but initially it always catches me off guard and I'm always upset.
When I'm caught off guard, I'm never angry. I just laugh.
That's bad too.
That's my thing. Like, this is how I know whoever is like my forever person has to understand that quirk about me. Like, when I'm uncomfortable, I might laugh or smile, or even if I'm like caught off guard, my first reaction is to laugh. Like, shout out to my prom date from junior year because he kissed me and I laughed. And I'm not talking about like laugh. I'm talking about tears were rolling down my eyes and I was laughing so hard.
Probably thought you were crazy.
And like I'm like mid laugh, like trying to explain. I'm like, it's not you. I just I could see him being like, what? And so I was like, it's not you. I was just caught off guard. And this is like my reaction. We didn't know each other that well. So like, if it was a guy who I genuinely built a friendship with, he would know that about me. He would know. So that's why I think I don't think I can date a stranger. Yeah, I think that's where I'm coming along to. I don't think I could date a random stranger per se. Not saying that if I'm, at a basketball game or something and
The heck?
and somewhere and I'm in the box seats and some nice man sees me that I would not give him a chance. I would, but we kind of got to start a little bit slower versus if a guy was my friend already. We kind of got the basis already established.
Yeah, of course. And I agree 100%. I think that the best relationships and stuff are people who are you're really good or even best friends because like you already love this person. Mm-hmm. Now you love them in a different way, but like you already love this person because they're your friend. Mm-hmm. And like, well, I think for me, it's like, that's like the ultimate because it's like, I don't call a lot of people my friends. Mm-hmm. So it's like, if I call you my friend, like you're actually my friend and I actually love you. Like, so I think that's the ultimate. It's just you're my friend and I love you like you're my friend and you decide to not do that. My initial reaction is anger. But
the thing, you gotta work on that because that could burn a bridge.
If they're my friend, they'll stick around.
If it hasn't already.
Day 2, I come back. I'm normal. But day 1, I'm like, are you kidding me?
Oh no, this man embarrassed. See, you about to return him into the streets. You about to return him to the streets. This man said, look, I like you. And I'm hoping he did it in a respectful way. And here you go. No.
Yeah.
No.
Now I gotta reflect. Oh, now my whole day is derailed. and I gotta reflect because I'm not gonna think about anything else.
What's there to think about if you're not interested?
But then that's a whole other thing. Then I gotta tell you that I'm not interested, and then I'm like, oh, I feel bad. Then I gotta say it nicely. It's
Yeah, you did. That's just the part that's hard. I'd have been like, thank you so much, Duran.
thank
For
you. Like someone says, oh my gosh, I just love you. Thank you.
ew. Ew. I don't know. I would prefer the thing about it, I'm flexible. So it's like I don't have a preference. Like if the guy is upfront about it, like, hey, I like you. I mean, obviously you can't just like randomly say that, like randomly call me, like let's have a conversation and be and then you slide that in. But like, I wouldn't mind that. But I also wouldn't mind a grand gesture of like letting me know that you like me. I'm open to it. But I'm really more open to it if we kind of got that vibe. Like
Exactly. Like that's only if you're interested. If you're not interested, it's a grand gesture, you're not gonna have the same reaction. Like you're not.
I'm not.
It's gonna be awkward and you might be upset like me. So
I wouldn't be upset. I would just be awkward because you know me, I'm a little too nice. So I'd be like, oh wow, this is so nice. What is this for? And he'd be like, want to do something special.
I'm like,
I didn't do anything. What are you talking about? Like I would just be like, so what's going on? Like I want to hear him say it. So
I
then
don't want
I
to hear him
feel
say
so
it.
bad.
I'll be like,
I'm
stop,
like, oh,
stop the violin.
that's crazy. For real. Okay, well, I really care about you. Um, this is so nice. I'm really appreciative that you want to show your appreciation of me like this. However, I love you as my friend. You understand? Like that's kind of how that
If
would go.
I will say this, any advice to someone who is going to do it, do it. If you really feel in your heart you want to do it, but never have that make that person answer you right away. Never say like, I just want to know how you feel about it. Don't do that. Say, I know this was a lot and I want you to be able to process it. Like, let's talk about it later.
Yeah,
Don't ever sit there and make them give you a response because that's not fair.
yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot to ask of someone.
It is. Don't make somebody do that. Like just be like, I know this was a lot for you to process. And I know it might have, especially if it's coming out of left field. Like, especially if you know that the vibe wasn't there and you know that you just really risked it all, don't make them answer you.
Yeah.
You might get your feelings hurt. So like let them have a moment and come back. Like don't
Yeah.
put them on the spot. Like they didn't ask for this.
I don't even know. Like, I try to think about shooting my shot, or not even shooting the shot. It's more so like traveling to another dimension. I think about that. And I'm like, as a girl, how do you even initiate that? Like, all I think of is being like, I like you. Like, I couldn't, first of all, those words probably would not formulate. We would have to sit up there and play a game like the Soul Train board, be scrambling. And I'm like, hey, let's play a game. What game? Let's play Hangman. I have zero game.
Hey, man.
Let's play Hangman.
Let's play Battleship.
Oh no. I'm like, let's play Sims. You want to play? I think I want to show you my Sims. I made one of you. You want to see what's going on with it? I'm just kidding. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that last one. I wouldn't do that.
But I mean, chances are, I think, especially as women, a lot guys not as much that I've noticed, but as women, 9 times out of 10, you have a gut feeling that when it does happen, it didn't really come out of left field. It's rare that you're completely shocked.
You talking about from the guy?
From a woman's perspective, if a guy were to tell you that they like you and they're your friend, it's rare that you didn't feel like this could be a possibility. It's rare. Like, just
You
based off of body language or things they say, like at some point, it's
yeah.
it's hardly ever like you're completely caught off guard, like, oh my God.
Like I describe it as the twinkle in their eye. Like I can always see it. I don't know how to explain it. It's something that happens with the eye. Like
Yeah.
it's it's like something clicks. Like you literally see it. And I only notice it on guys I don't want, but I just be blinded with the dudes who I do like. I don't know. And I'm like, do you like me? I don't know. Oh, we talk all the time. I talk to my friends all the time. I don't know. You got to do something to show me. But it's like, I look at them and like, it's like they stare in your eye for like a little too long. And it's like you hear a ding, like you see it. Maybe their pupil does something. I don't know. But it's like you see
Oh
it.
yeah, you definitely, it's in the eyes. You see something, and then you're like, oh.
That's literally, I'm like, panic,
I
panic,
know I
panic.
just saw it. And there's like a red flag, and you're like, time to go home. It's time to go home.
Like literally my internal thought is like, oh no. Like I literally be like, no. No. I don't say that, but in my mind I'm like, nope. And I might even go, like verbally, just go,
Beep, beep, beep. Just start backing up.
Well, you have a good one. I remember I was at work and there's this guy that I came across and I was helping him with something. And I could kind of feel his energy. Like I sense people's energy very strongly. And I could feel something. I was like, I don't know what it is. I just feel like his energy is different. Something's And I like to look people in the eye when I talk to them for the most part. Unless you're fine. That's the other key. If you're fine, I'm not gonna look at you in the eye too long. I'm gonna be over here Stevie wondering everywhere. Like I can't look at you. You're just cute, and I have a crush on you. I'm sorry. So I looked at him in the eye because when I'm at work, that brain doesn't turn on. It's just this is a person that I'm working with, and he was like, I like those glasses. You know what I mean? And I was just like, oh, thanks. And like I looked at him and I saw the little ding, and I was like, oh no. I was like, thanks. He's like, where you get them from? I was like, he's so old. I don't even know. But I'm gonna see you later. I was like, thanks though. Bye. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Not that song.
I love that on TikTok.
That's exactly what I hear in my head. Oh no.
Oh no. Oh my god. Oh my god, that's funny. That's funny. Life is funny. Yeah. Woo. Anyways, y'all. You got anything else?
Oh, that's good.
You want to close out? You want me to close out?
You can go ahead and close it out. I'm just triggered. I'm just triggered about just life and moments like these that I've had where it's just your stomach drops and you're just like, oh no.
I get warm. Like I start feeling like my heat radiating off of me. Like, have you ever had a dream that you Oh my god. Shout out to the guys who don't make you feel uncomfortable. like the shout out. Just you don't make it weird. We appreciate you. You are seeing king. If you are out there looking for a queen, you will find it. Her, not it. I'm sorry. Her. You will find her. She's out there. She's gonna appreciate you. That's the same with our queens. Just because you're single right now, don't mean you're not worth it. That just means that he or whoever you're looking for is not ready for you yet. And you might not be ready for them yet. So prepare yourself. What does Sugar Free say? If you stay ready, you ain't gotta what? Get ready. Okay? Read your books, drink your tea, meditate, grow your hair out, do your lashes, all of that stuff. Be in the gym of your home. Because don't be in these gyms catching Rona. Don't do that. Don't do that. Just better you. Learn how to set up an LLC. Okay? I don't know how to do that. But just do it. That's all I'm saying. Prepare yourself. Anyways. Yep. Thank y'all for hanging out with us today. We hope you had a great time. Make sure to let us know your thoughts, your comments, your funny stories, all kinds of stuff in whatever platform that you're listening to, whether it be YouTube, Apple Music, Spotify, whatever the case may be. Make sure to like, comment, and follow us on Instagram at I Just Think It's Funny _pod, as in a podcast. And we will see y'all next week.
Bye.
Bye.